Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've been having a bit of fun lately with a bit of JavaScript and doing toggling sections and what have you. Today I'm going to show you how you can flip between a couple of different forms with a button. I've got a regular contact form here, and up above I've got a little button that says contact or survey. If I click on it, it's going to flip to a take the survey form. If I click on it again, it's going to flip back to being a contact us, regular sort of fill-in form. Really nice little interactive space-saving feature there. Really easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Okay, once enabled, let's roll down. And we'll delete this button. And we'll delete the section the first contact form is, and we'll delete the section the second contact form is. Now, you don't have to use forms for this. You can use any two sections that you want. It really doesn't matter. I'm just using the forms as an example. So let's just add a button module. Little dark plus to add a new module. I'm just going to use a button. Put in what you want it to initially say. So I'm going to say contact or survey. And I'm not going to put a link in. I'm going to go over to design and pop it where I want it, which is right in the middle. And I'm just going to do some basic styling on it down in button down below. I'm going to flip a little switch from no to yes. Button text size, I'm going to take that down a bit. Just put in the number, it'll put in the pixels for you. Button background, let's have it red, like our other buttons on this page. Button text color, we'll have that white. Don't particularly want a border around it, so border width I'm going to take down to 0. And let's perhaps have a different color on hover. Common to all Divi modules, if you roll up over the dark writing, you'll see some little icons appear. If we've got a little arrow, we can create a hover effect. Desktop tabs for when the mouse is not on it. Hover tab, obviously, is when the mouse is hovering over it. So I'm going to click on the hover tab. I'm going to change the color from red to blue. Let's flip back to desktop. Great, and just to finish off, I'm going to throw a little bit of box shadow in there. Or roll on down. Okay, let's just save that little button. Okay, well, let's now create the two sections we want to pop up. Now, to do that, I'm going to hit the little blue button to create a new section. I'm going to make mine a regular section. I'm not going to add a row from here just to save time. I'm going to put those two forms back in that we had before. I've got them saved in my library. There's form 1. That's fine. Let's just show a little image in the background here. Make this form stand out a little bit more. I'm going to put a blue color in the background. I'm going to go over the image and add an image. We'll throw that one in. I'm going to combine it with that blue. I'm going to roll down to normal, background image blend. I'm going to go to multiply. Great. Well, that's easy enough to read. Let's add our second section that we want to flip between. Again, I'll use a regular section. Again, I'm going to add my other form from the library, form number 2. And again, we'll just decorate this one slightly different. Back into the section, background. Let's give it a purple background this time. And we'll throw in an image. And again, we'll blend the color. We're going to background image blend. We'll flip it to multiply. Great. Okay, well, we've got our two forms, and I want to flip between this one and this one with the button. And I want it to say contact us after they've clicked on it when it's showing the other one, and survey when it's showing this one. So I've written all this code for you, and it's really easy to do. I'll put this URL down below, and it should open up this PDF. We've got some JavaScript here. So I'm going to copy it make sure you get all of it from the opening script tag there to the closing script tag at the bottom. Control C to copy. I'm going to go back to my site here. I'm going to add a code module. Now I've actually got one below here. Let's get rid of this. And I'll add a new one. And you can put these things pretty much anywhere on your site you want. They don't take up much real estate. Inside my code module, I'm going to paste Control V, all that code right there. Great. And I'll just take you through it just a little bit. Okay, what this JavaScript is doing is, we've got two sections here. We're going to call one section X and one section Y. And we've got a button that we're going to call My Button. When we click on My Button, it's going to toggle between section X and section Y. Section X is going to be visible first. When you click the button, it's going to flip between the two endlessly. Now the button initially is going to say Contact or Survey. So that's what I made our button say. Once they click on it once, it's going to change and show section Y. Click on it again, show section X. We'll change that in a moment. I'll show you that. I'll demo all that for you. So to make this actually happen, we have to call our two sections, section X and section Y. So copy this ID, get element by ID, or you can just type it in. Don't get the inverted commas. And if you change any of these names, make sure you don't cut off those inverted commas. That's really important. So I'm going to copy that CSS ID, Control C to copy. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go into my section here, over to the Advanced tab, CSS IDs and classes. It's an ID. Make sure you put it in ID and not class. It won't work. Great. Now I'm going to save that. And take the survey. We'll call this one section Y. Over to Advanced, CSS IDs. Paste it in there. I'm going to change that X to a Y for this one. That's great. Now we need to go back into our code module. And we've got to give the button an ID of My Button, a CSS ID. And incidentally, just copy that, Control C. Remember, don't get the inverted commas there. Sometimes your code module is hard to find because, like I say, it doesn't take up much real estate. If you have trouble finding it on the builder end, hit your little purple button. Little icon on the left-hand side here. We can go to wireframe view and just roll down. You can get to all your modules this way, back-end mode. It's a really handy little feature. Great. Well, let's go back and rename our little button. In fact, we can get in from here. There's the button. Let's flip back to desktop view. And I'm going to go over to Advanced again, CSS IDs and classes. Remember ID. Control V to paste that ID in there. Great. If we've done everything correctly, this should now toggle between these two forms. And that text is going to change. It's still going to say show section Y or show section X. But we can change it to our liking in a moment. Let's save this. Exit the Visual Builder. We'll roll on down. There's our button. If I roll down further, you'll see or notice that the second form's not there. Our script's hiding that form for us, which is great. And if I roll back up, I click our button here, it's flipping between the two forms. It's not just pushing it down or anything. It's actually hiding that one, and this one's appearing. So show section Y, we want to say that take survey. We want that to say take survey. Then when they click on it, it'll go to the survey form. And show section X wants to be contact us. So let's just do that and we're done. Okay, well, let's go back down to our little code module. Down in this dark section below our second form there. And show section Y, we wanted that one to say take the survey. So I'm going to put my cursor in there. I'm going to select it, making sure not to cut off the inverted commas. click survey. And this one, contact us, wasn't it? Same thing. Great. We'll save that now, and we should be good to go. Save the page changes. Save draft or publish if you're ready. Let's exit the Visual Builder. We'll roll on down. There's our button. There's our first form. As you can see, nothing underneath it. Contact or survey. Saying take the survey. If you want to contact us, click it. Contact us. And the button's changed to take the survey. So there you have it, guys. That's how to flip between two forms with a button click. Really nice little interactive feature to add to your site for your visitors. A nice little space saver as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and WebDesignTechTips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.